All right, good morning, good afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about powers of monomials. 1.4, we should be able to simplify expressions using those laws of exponents. So yesterday, I don't remember what day, 1.3 we talked about when we had like bases, say x to the second times x to the fourth. And with those, if you have like bases, you can add their exponents. Just the same as if you have x to the sixth divided by x to the fourth, you can subtract and you would get x to the second. Now we're going to actually be covering a power raised to a power. So first let's go to our rule, a power of a power property. So to find a power of a power, multiply the exponents, meaning if I have w to the fourth raised to the sixth power, I need to multiply that by itself 6 times. So I could write this all out. If you notice, it's going to take me a while because it's 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I want to write it just as 1. So here I can just add their exponents because I have a power raised to a power. So that's 8. Oh, this is to the fourth power. Oopsie. So that's 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. When really what I could have done is just done 4 times 6. And I would got 24. Same way. And that's all you're going to do here. If you have a power, meaning here is a power. Here is a power raised to a power. I can just multiply the powers together to get 24. Same with this. 5 times 2, so 2 to the 10th power. Now here, 2 times 3 times 2. We're going to do all of that. 2 times 3 is 6, times 2 is 12, so 3 to the 12th power. I'm just going to rewrite these as powers because these are pretty big numbers that we don't need to write out. I just want you to know that you can multiply those powers. You have a power to a power, you multiply their exponents. Okay. Our next rule, if you have a power of a product property, meaning just like this one, inside here, this is a product because I'm multiplying them, but then I have the whole thing is being raised to a power. These are all multiplication in here. Have to remember, it does not work if I have, say, x plus 4 raised to a power. Okay, say raised to the fourth power. This is not the same. This is adding. This is not what I'm talking about. It's only if I have multiplication in here. And again, if I have a letter and a number right next to each other, that means that they are multiplying. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to kind of distribute the exponent to each of those factors. So here, the 6 is to the fourth power. Then I have x to the fifth to the fourth power. And then y to the 11th to the fourth power. I distributed this within here to each one of the factors. And then here 6 to the fourth, so 6 times 6 times 6 times 6, so 36 times 36. Should have a calculator. 1,296. That's easy enough to figure out on a calculator. So x to the fifth, remember power to raised to a power, multiply them. So we have x to the 20th, y to the 44th. And this is as far as I can go down. Same here. I have 8 to the second power and b to the 9th raised to the second power. So 8 times 8 is 64. b is to the 18th power. Remember, don't go so quickly that you think right away this is 16. This is 8 times 8. Okay? Here, negative 5 to the third power, w to the second to the third power, and z to the 8th, raised to the third power. I didn't need those parentheses. Okay, so negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5 is a negative 125. W to the 6th, because 2 times 3. And then I have z to the 24th. Okay, oh, this is way too quick. This will be a quick video. Alright, the floor of the Commons room at King Middle School is in the shape of a square with the side lengths of x squared, y cubed feet. New tile is going to be put on the floor in the room find the area of the floor. So if we think about it, a square has all the same size sides. So these little tick marks mean that all of those are all the same. And this is x squared y cubed. This one is x squared y cubed. So what this means is you want to find the area, you have to multiply this times this. Or it would be x squared times x cubed, all squared. So I could distribute this. So x squared to the second power is now x to the fourth power. 3 times 2 is y to the sixth power. And this we would want to label feet. Okay, that was way quick. Page 35, numbers 1 through 13 odd, 19, and 23 through 37 odd. Okay, remember, on a separate sheet of paper.